And lawyers have a role to play here. Lawyers have a role to play. All of us, our hands should be on the deck. Let me give you an instance. In the Human Rights Commission where I preside over, at times somebody is arrested and detained. They come to us, come and help us. We go and we get them out of the police. But they have stayed beyond the constitutional period, 48 hours, right? Now, if we tell them, even though you have been released, let us go for the compensation for the violation of your right. They say, no, I've been released, I don't want to go further. You see, we as Nigerians must insist on our rights. There are some little inconvenience about it, but we must insist. Because if we allow the state police to get away with the things Nigerian police got away with, we may end up having the same scenario. Lawyers must get involved in training them. Lawyers must assist their clients to pursue their rights to the end, so that we don't give them that liberty to start behaving with impunity. So we must get it right from the beginning, give them the right training, do the right recruitment. It is not the hoodlums and criminals in the society we should allow to go and join the police. As far as I'm concerned, they have to be people who are people of integrity, who are graduates. Even lawyers should go in there and make sure that we have the police Nigeria wants. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You have done well by making your point on the issue of state policing. Mr. Aboki, I will be coming to you. You know that we have this thing as lawyers, violation of human rights is one of the things that, we propagate. What's the line? There's a thin line between violation of human rights and moving, as in prioritizing security in Nigeria. There are some arrests that are made. This person, I don't want to use the word guilty, but you know that this person is complicit, but you can't just get the evidence. And so sometimes police make the arrest or security men make this arrest, but they are not able to go forward to prosecute the person. And lawyers come around to agitate for their bail. There was a time that kidnapping was so rampant, and some branches in Nigeria said that there should be no legal representation for any kidnapper. There was a time it was like that. What is the thin line between violation of human rights of an arrested person that's, under suspicion, and the protection of the person's rights? Because sometimes you know that this person is notorious in the village, in the city, in the community, because now we are coming to the community. But you don't have enough thing to pin him down. And you know that when you release him, I see the representative of the IGP nodding because, yes, he's been there. So sometimes when you release these persons into the community, they go ahead to commit more crime. How do you think we can reconcile their rights and prioritizing security?
Okay, thank you very much. So, prioritizing a suspect's rights and then the issue of his fundamental human rights, right? The thin line, how do we draw there? So, all these are constitutional issues. There are constitutional safeguards on how to do these things. There are rights that are, subscribed to each and every citizen of Nigeria by virtue of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So the issue is how the law enforcement go about it. Sometimes so many factors on the ground. I will tell you for a fact, I've dealt with the police. I don't deal with them anymore. I don't go there myself, truly. I've dealt with EFCC. I've dealt with ICPC. And with all due respect, as an issue of fact, the police need to learn more from those two sister agencies, right? The Constitution do not really matter at the police station. I often tell my colleagues, my friends, if I go to the police station, maybe when they ask me, I will tell them I'm a lawyer. I will just come and intercede and talk and do what is right. And because the moment you made the mistake of start quoting the Constitution or saying this guy he will sleep there. That's a fact, right? He would sleep there. So EFCC, ICPC, a bit more I have the word, but I don't want to use it. Yeah, a bit more easier to deal with. The police, and thank God we have a representative here. It's a conversation moving forward to see how solutions can be proffered. So the distinction is a very, very thin one, provided in the Constitution. Human right is different, and for you to arrest someone you don't have evidence in the first place means you failed. If EFCC invites you, maybe very little percentage that you don't have a case to answer. But police can invite you 100 times, and you're actually innocent. And you might get to jail. You might be in jail, despite being innocent. So I think there should be more, some provision made in the ACJ, but I don't know if they have been harnessed. There should be more enlightenment of the police, truly, because we're all in this together, right? So yeah, that's my take on it.
All right, thank you so much. I'll be coming to you, Mr. Martins. Do you think that taking away the security agent would be a cure?
They need to make provisions for citizens, Nigerians, to protect themselves. Make it easy for us to get guns. Protect everybody. I mean, how many are they? The police, the military, they are not even up to 1 million, protecting over 200 million people. It's not even up to, is it up to 10%? No. About 500,000 police, 250,000 military personnel, you can't really protect the people. So we can't do without them. However, they need more people. And again, even these numbers that they have on ground, they don't even really take care of them. Do you understand? These numbers that they have on ground, there's no welfare for them. So they turn on us. Do you understand? So instead of really protecting us, they turn on us. So they give information to the bandits, like I said. They pass this information. They even rent their guns to them sometimes. Listen, you are paying me 150K a month, or let's say 250,000 naira a month. Let's say you are paying a policeman 250. Let's just say, even if it's not up to, you're paying him 250K. He's holding a gun, standing in one bush. Then the kidnappers, just one move, 20 million. Bro, take my gun, give me return. Do you understand? So they turn on us because there's no welfare for them. We can't do without them, but until you start taking care of them properly, they'll keep on turning on us.
All right, so I think for the first time in this discourse, you showed a bit empathy towards security agents. Yes, yeah. So I'm going to be asking you this question. This is the final question before we open the house. We open up the discussion to the house. Do you think that improving the welfare of security agents could have a ripple effect in combating insecurity in Nigeria, sir?
Absolutely, ma. Increasing the welfare of not only the police, but all the security agencies will motivate us and will prompt us to work harder. But even the one that government is giving, there should be proper accountability. We don't want a situation where our procurement will be struded mystery. Our welfare insurance will not get down to us. If there's proper accountability, I think what the government is doing will go a long way to assist us. Thank you.
Okay, I mean, 1 minute.
Mystery, our welfare insurance will not get down to us. If there is proper accountability, I think what the government is doing will go a long way to assist us. Thank you.
Okay. I mean, 1 minute. Please pass it to him. 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Please, do we have Chidima Ono in the house? We are passing the microphone to you.
I would also like to share this part of an information.
1 minute.
1 minute, I promise you. Start counting, please.
Yeah.
You see, the Fulanis are very important in the security of this country. Very, very important. They have a very good communication system. Their leaders can just make just one call, and everybody will just be on the pause. Nothing will happen. Their communication is really good, and the information will get to Niger, Mali, blah, blah, blah. Now, let's say in Benue. The Fulanis in Benue don't attack the people in Benue. No, I'm coming. I'm heading somewhere. The Fulanis in Benue don't attack the people in Benue. The Fulanis that come to attack are Fulanis from outside. There's a way this whole thing happens. Now, these guns you're talking about, this insecurity, there are only one ethnic group that knows the bushes more than everybody. The Fulanis. They know the bushes more than everybody because they can walk from Abuja to Lagos inside the bushes. While doing that, some corrupt governments, they help transport guns in the bush. You see, a lot is going on that you people don't understand. The guns move from here to different states in Nigeria in the bushes. They also transport money in the bushes because they know the bushes more than everybody here. A lot is happening. I just want to open your eyes to this thing. Mind you, why are these people being used? I'm not telling you that the Fulanis are bad people. I'm telling you that a lot of them, large majority of them, are being used. Some of these kidnappings that happen in Edo State, you see Fulani man, you say the Fulani, it's not the Fulani man that kidnapped you. No. It's an Edo man that kidnapped you. But they bring a Fulani man that they saw in the bush, they say, just take. If they call, answer. The Fulani man will just put his face there. The Edo man will collect. Understand this. You know why the Fulanis can do that? They are not educated. And also, they have nothing to lose. These people don't buy cars. They don't buy AC. They don't buy lands. They don't buy nothing. They are very dispensable. Their houses are here. Next thing, they move from this place tomorrow. They go and put a hut there, and they move. A lot. You say, oh, Fulani S-men. No, it's not. It's not. These are your neighbors. These are people that know the community using these guys. A lot is happening. But above all things is the government. I'm telling you. I wish I could say more, but...
So, you seem to know so much about the intrigues in this. Maybe you should be taken up as a consultant to solve some of this. Are you now saying that it is the elite that are actually behind this insecurity, particularly the kidnapping?
We answer, don't worry. I will answer. Don't worry, I will answer you.
Because you said that the foot soldiers don't know much. It's people like... I don't want to use you and I that approach them to go and do that. Are you saying the elites are the one pushing the persons in the bottom of the society to commit this crime?
Yes. Now let me break it down. Some parts in Nigeria where they do mining, they will contact these Fulani guys and say, oh, we discovered gold here. There's tin here. But, you know, this community, they will not let us come. We are promising you a land for you to take care of your cows. Fulani man is like, okay, and we'll give you X, Y, Z. But those people need to live there. We are the government. We are giving that place to you. You just need to move them out. Then the Fulani goes there. Pew, 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 pew. They give them the guns. Brrr. They dispose those people, and then mining starts happening there. Zamfara... Think about it. Mining. The people that benefit are the elites. You see, there's a whole chain. There's a whole chain. The civil defense protects a lot of mining sites in this country. The police protect a lot of mining sites in this country. Then the corrupt military. You see, the military are very, very corrupt. Very, very.
Off your mic, Honorable, off your mic.
Then the military too, they protect a lot of mining sites. But before you assess this place, because you don't want to build these communities where you discover these mineral resources, you just want to chase them out. Then you end up killing a lot of people. When I went to Bokos, we saw minerals on the ground, in bags. You don't want them there, so you have to do, what do they call it? It's a form of land grabbing, ethnic cleansing. You just kill everybody there because you want to get something from the ground. It's a whole chain. Like I said, a lot of people benefit from this. The police, there's nothing the IG does not know. There's nothing the military doesn't know. There's nothing.
Off your mic, Mr.
I'll tell you.
Off your mic.
Hold on. There's nothing Nuhu Ribadu does not know. There's nothing Ogatosin does not know. They know everything.
Thank you. So you are blaming the elite and the government for all
of them.
All of them. Do you classify yourself as an elite? Just hold that thought. Please, can we pass the microphone to Chidima Ono? She has something to say. Please, if you have questions, almost everybody in the hall has questions. I am going to be biased. I'm going to focus more on women. I'm just joking.
Good morning, everyone.
Please be quiet.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So I'm going to take like 3 minutes to share my experience. My name is Chidima Ono. I'm a lawyer. And I was living in a certain state. And on my way from work on a certain day, I was kidnapped. Now, I was kidnapped by people I helped on the road because it was raining. And because of my magnanimous heart, I parked on the side and I picked some people. Actually knew one of them. So as I was picking people, some of them rushed into the vehicle. And then I didn't know that I took kidnappers. But by and large, we got to a certain point, and after the 3 people alighted from my vehicle, there were 2 guys that beat me up while driving. So I parked, they picked me up, tied me up with my suit jacket, and then threw me in the boot of my car. There was no air, so I had to use my wheel spanner to brake my car Optima. I was driving a car Optima. Kia Optima, yes, so I broke one of the lights so I could get air. Not to be able to run out, because I knew that there was no way I could come out, but at least just to get air. But what marveled me was that when we got to a point, because it was in the evening, after court work and all, we got to a certain point and they stopped. First of all, remember, the guys that picked me one of them didn't really know how to drive. So there was this acceleration and brake, accelerate, brake, till eventually got to know that he could accelerate and be moving. We got to a certain point, and all I heard was, "Oh boy, una don dey pass." They say, "Yes, so wetin you carry for boot? Organa meat or yana cook and well." That was it. That stuck in my memory for more than 10 years, or up to 10 years, because I was kidnapped about 10 years ago. Now, we got into okay? And there was nothing stopping them from stopping them, bringing me out, and rescuing me, quote unquote, at that time, and then probably disarming the other guys. When we got into the bush, I saw an elderly man lying far off somewhere. Then that was when it occurred to me that these people are running their syndicates. There were people cooking, there were people feeding people, bringing water. I was being moved into the bush, and I had a scar. The scar is still here till today on my leg. Something tore my leg. And then there was a medical personnel who came to treat me in that place. Excuse me, please. Now, coming back to the issue at hand. These men are known and they are unknown. Because I spent 2 nights and 3 days in there. When I was dropped in there, one of the guys that had little compassion came to me and asked me, "What do you do for a living?" He didn't ask me my name. I just told him I was a nursing mother. So, "What do you do for a living?" In the camp, there are people of different tribes. in that camp, there were, I don't want to say Fulani or whatever, there were Igbos, there were Hausas, there were Yorubas, there were Idomas, they're just different because you could just hear language. I'm a person that picks languages a lot because I travel a lot. So he asked me what I do for a living. I wanted to tell a lie, but my spirit said, be truthful. Work with them. They have your car. They could see your card. They could see your documents and all. So I told him I was a lawyer. He said, you be lawyer, charge and bail. I said, yes, I am. And I'm the one that defends people like you. I just said that. I said, I defend people. I defend people like you, whether they are wrong or they are right. He then nodded and said, I was going to help you. Yes. So after that, I was rescued. I was rescued by 3 little boys who came in to hunt on a Sunday morning. And they saw me there. Remember, I saw an old man who had died and he was smelling. But when these boys came to rescue me, they didn't know who I was. They thought I was an animal because they came with a dingon. And they were backing me until we got out of the bush. But when I came out, the annoying thing was that when I went to report, because of course my family had reported and all that, we went to the police. The police started milking me dry. Oh, pay money for affidavit. Pay money for fuel. We need to go and do whatever, search and all that. And I got frustrated. But in all this, it took me 3 weeks. As a lawyer, I was the best student in criminal law in University of Ibadan. But it took me 3 weeks. I found my car back. I did my personal investigation. And I told the Nigerian police then handling my matter that it was doable. Because even when I found the car, of course I had to. I was going to make reports, give them information and all. After I got frustrated about giving them money for fueling the vehicle, going for investigation, taking me all around, somebody that was I was traumatized. So in everything, what I want to say is that there's technology. We know that there are bad cops and there are good cops. But there's technology. We can actually use technology to track these people. They are in the bushes. We have drones. There are helicopters. The force men, quote and unquote, that's all the force parastatal, the Navy, the police, the military, and can actually team up together. Once there's a report of kidnapping, we don't even really need to wait for a report. We can actually comb the bushes. We can actually use drones. We can actually use helicopters. And the federal government has, or the state government, or the federal government, or even the local government has a lot of work to do by clearing bushes and making sure that these people are found and not, because they take people and they put them in the bushes or they put them in homes. Finally, I had to leave that state. Because of the trauma I passed through, I had to relocate out of that state to another state where I have my peace. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. I think it resonates with what the representative of IGP said, that there is need to improve technology with the law enforcement agents to combat insecurity. One. Then again, it resonates with what Mr. Martins have been saying, that we have law enforcement agents that are complicit to many of these insecurity. Please, okay, who would go first with the royal father? Please, you will tell us your name, and you will tell us who the question is directed to.
Yeah, I think it's what I want to do. I just want to make a very little contribution. Very little contribution. Oba Okubi is my name. I'm the Oruegba of Oru Kingdom from Ugeli North Local Government Area of Delta State. You see, what we need to do is diversification of the security architecture. Police, the army, they are too few to combat criminality and the insecurity. I keep on telling people, bring down the security to the grassroots. My kingdom, where I come from, we don't have a police station. And when I was a small boy in the 60s, we have a flow station, which when we were small boy, we were going there, the fuel was running, until tomorrow it's still running. And yet there's nothing to show for it. I keep on telling people, how will a policeman, who is from Mediguri, now become a DPO in Ugeli North Local Government, where I come from, in Delta State, will he know the terrain to be able to combat security there? Bring down the security to the grassroots. My kingdom, where I come from, we don't have a police station. And when I was a small boy in the 60s, we have a flow station, which when we were small boy, we were going there, the fuel was running, until tomorrow it's still running. and yet there's nothing to show for it. I keep on telling people, how will a policeman who is from Mediguri now become a DPO in Ugeli? Ugeli, not local government where I come from, in Delta State. Will he know the terrain to be able to combat security there? Bring the man who is from Uweru to man the Uweru this in there, and let the people know. Every community must know the criminals they have in their backyard. Bring the people here like this now. You don't bring people here like this now. The oil wells, the pipelines, it is the military from Boronu they bring to Ugeli to come and protect it.
Yes. Thank you.
And at the end of the day, they are the same people now who pay people to go and vandalize the pipeline and other things here.
Thank you, sir.
I used to tell them, when things happen now, when the kidnapping happened in Ibadan that time, the people were saying, nah, but Tinubu is not doing anything. Is it Tinubu should go to Ibadan to go and rescue people for you? The village where that thing happened, are there no people there? Are there no traditional rulers in that place? Are there no leaders of that place? Bring the security to the grassroots.
Thank you, Your
and hold the people accountable.
And I think the state policing will be addressing the issue of bringing policing to the grassroots.
To the grassroots.
Yes, I think the issue of state policing will be doing that.
Not just state.
Thank you, Your Royal Majesty. Your point is taken. Thank you. Please ask your question. Please, your name and who you're addressing your question to. Please make it snappy. 1 minute.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Atikabla Idris from Kano branch. My question is directly to VDM. Sorry, I didn't know your bad name, so I will address you as VDM. We all know and believe that change begins from us.
Please, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Yeah.
Okay, good morning. My name is Atikabla Idris from MBA Kano branch. My question is directed to VDM. I don't know your bad name, so I'll address you as VDM. We all know and believe that change begins from us, from households, from communities. It starts from us. I have listened carefully to your submissions and all that. So, what will you do differently? If you found yourself today in a position to change the inefficiency of security challenges that we have in Nigeria, rather than blaming the government? This is my question.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All protocols duly observed. My name is Amin Yikowo Clement Eko of the Lagos Ikeja branch. Mine is a charge for about...
Please, we have one. Please, you have 1
Yes.
minute, sir. Please, if you have questions, we need questions.
We have heard all that the panelists have said. I wish to say they have not entertained us. They have given us a charge. The Nigerian bar has been challenged. Going forward, we will not just live here to go and pursue our profession. From the national to every state.
30 more seconds, sir.
I dare say, let us come back together. Maybe this may be the only pressure group that will help us to instill or install true rule of law in the land.
Thank you, sir. Please, can you pass the microphone to him? Please pass the microphone to him.
Standing.
Please sit down, sir.
Standing on an existing protocol.
If you don't sit down, yes, I'll see.
My name is Weke Chinonso Jr., aka Due Process, from Uyo branch. My question goes to the Inspector General of Police. Just two harmless questions. One, you have told us that you lack manpower. You have told us that you need electronics devices. You've also told us one or two things. My question now is, the monies budgeted for those equipment. I am very much aware that on yearly basis, there are documentations of billions of nairas that are portioned to security agencies. What has that money been used for? Number two, you also mentioned that if you're traveling from, let's say, state A to state B, and you did not see any form of road checkpoint, you should be concerned. Why did your Inspector General of Police dismantle every road choke point immediately he came in? Is there something we do not know? Please, we need a verification.
All right, thank you. We understand the military wants to talk. Please, you will be the last person. We know that you have a response to some persons on the panel. So we will take you, because we know it's going to be a lengthy one. We will take you. We will take you.
Thank you.
Yes.
All protocol duly observed. My name is Navy Captain G.I. Ukpong, Director, Legal Services, Nigerian Navy. I want to put the records very straight, because this is a gathering of the largest number of lawyers in the whole of Africa, and we cannot sit down here and make some sweeping statements that are without any proof, without any evidence. And I want to put it on record. I want it to be on record that, please, can I have silence, please? Okay, I'll go on and say what I have to say. If VeryDarkMan will sit here and say that all military are corrupt, it's as good as saying all lawyers are corrupt. Okay, so let that be clear and let it be established that if you say that all military are corrupt, then all lawyers are corrupt. So I also want to put it on record firmly that the only institution in this country that is holding this country, the only institution that is giving us the safety, the sanity we need in support with other stakeholders is the military. And I want to put it also on record that military men daily, every day, they are dying to make sure that we have the peace that we are having to even hold this conference.
Thank you.
So please, when we make statements that are not founded, without any basis, please, let's come out with your evidence, and if you have your proof, you table it before the appropriate authorities for proper investigation.
Thank you, sir.
I'll hand over to my colleague.
Thank you. Your point is taken.
Hello.
Thank you very much.
Hello. Good afternoon. Hello.
I am Colonel.
Hello.
I am Colonel G.C. Oheri. I would like to observe, first and foremost, that, as she said, this is the largest gathering of lawyers. And we know we are all ministers in the Temple of Justice. We are all ministers in the Temple of Justice. Please, it is unloyally to shout down any lawyer who is making a submission. Please, let us observe decorum. A lot has been said about the military. And we're not saying that we don't have people who do bad things. But at the same time, you cannot paint all with one stroke. Please. You said generals, we have corrupt generals. That is highly untrue. Untrue in the sense that we also have our army, our military is an institution grounded in discipline. And it is for that reason that we have court-martials. We have a lot of generals facing court-martials right now for one infraction or the other. I'm coming.
Can you make it
for one infraction of the other. If truly you have any allegation, the simplest thing to do is approach the military with such allegations. It will be properly investigated. Investigated. I also want to observe on the, I think, Chief Anthony Ukochukwu.
Yeah.
You said in one of your submissions that we have military on the roads and we are not inside the bushes. I don't know where he got that from. I recently deployed a soldier to Sambisa. 2 weeks later, that soldier was injured by improvised explosive device. That soldier was deployed, and that's just one of the very, very many who I know represent some of your family, villages, and local governments. That's just one. We have generals who have died in the forefront of battle. General Zekushu is one of them.
Please,
General Uba is one of them. I'm landing.
Please, you have 10
I'm landing.
seconds. We have
General Zekushu is one of them. General Brahma is one of them. General Uba is one of them. These are men who are in the forefront.
Thank you.
Protecting you and I.
Sir. Thank you.
It is because of their blood and their sacrifices that we are here today.
Thank you, sir.
So I just want context.
Now, sir.
When you make an allegation, ensure you provide proper context and also know that the military is always available to address any issue of indiscipline or criminality. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. We are going to be shutting down this session now because we have another. I'm sorry. We've taken 2 from the military, and I think you are represented well. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I will override you on this, sir. I'm really sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I will override you on this. We'll be taking closing remark from. I'm sorry. And just to put it straight, we appreciate the work the military men are doing. And everybody here, particularly, have appreciated your work. But what we are saying is that there are good cops and there are bad cops. I'm really sorry. I know that we all have questions to ask. But another session is starting right now. And we'll be taking closing remark. We'll be taking the answers. And there will be closing remark. 30 seconds. So while you are doing your closing remarks, you will answer your question. Mr. Aboki, do you have anything to say? No question was, I'm sorry. Please, you can walk up to any of them to ask them question. After this session, they will indulge you.
Okay. First off, very briefly, it's just a couple of recommendations way forward. We've all distilled the issues here together, but very little has been said about the way forward recommendation. So in very few sentences, I would recommend that the very, very high usage of technology, right? We are so overwhelmed with using men, and men cannot do it. Men bring corruption, they bring about all of these things. So, but when you have the machines, the drones, the scanners, and everything, I think it will be able to help us. So we should leverage on technology. I apologize to the military guys too. They are our heroes.
Yes.
We know their sacrifices, so I apologize to them if they take it in a bad context. I'm sure that's not what he meant.
All right, thank you. So we'll be taking the representative of the IGP. Mr. V, it's not your turn, Mr. Martins. No. You are the chief.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
1 minute, sir.
Well, I will say security is everybody's business. The police, the security agencies, the Nigeria Bar Association, the communities, everybody. We have to join hands together to make sure that the threat of non-government is reduced to the barest minimum. Thank you,
sir. All right. Please, Mr. Martins, 1 minute. Answer your question. We do not want anything that will take us more than 1 minute.
Okay, so before I answer the question, I would like to apologize to
the Nigerian military. Maybe I generalized everything. Like you know it. You know what I was trying to say. So I will apologize if you took it out of context. But I'm sorry in between, yeah? I'm really, really sorry. Very, very sorry. So now I'll come back to the question. The lady said, what would you do differently? Unfortunately, I don't really have the power to do a lot. But my advice would be, caught in the act, you die in the act. When you're caught in the act, especially these people that they rehabilitate, caught in the act, you die in the act. If the military and the police want to help the country, kill them when you catch them before you take them to your office or whatever thing. Now let me tell you, wait, I'm coming, don't worry, I will tell you why. When you take somebody's rights, you don't have rights anymore. You see, you have never thought about it like this. You were talking about human rights. If a Boko Haram man kills somebody, you have taken that person's rights. You no longer deserve your rights. You should also be killed. That's just what I mean by caught in the act, you die in the act. Don't worry, I did not go to school like you guys. I'm talking from experience and what I will do. If somebody attacks me tomorrow,
thank you,
I'll kill you.
Yeah, thank you.
Simple.
Thank you. So to you, sir.
Thank you very much. You see, you don't kill people indiscriminately. Part of the insecurity in this country today is because Mohammed Yusuf was arrested, the leader of Boko Haram. He was arrested by the military and handed over to the police alive, and the police killed him. His people went underground, and that is why you have Boko Haram today. And that is why we abhor extrajudicial killing. In response to my friend from the military, you see, the point is we had a long period of military rule in this country, and a lot of things happened. It was a period where human rights were not recognized. The constitution was not in use. So they have grown to a system where there's no respect for human rights. However, we are now in a democracy, and the military is learning. They are doing well, but they need to do better. But the point we're making about walking in the bush or not walking in the bush is very clear. You know, the military in Nigeria, or even the law enforcement agents generally, are used to highways. They are not bush. And that is why Boko Haram and ISWAP is prospering in the bush. Our officers that have lost their life in the bush is because they are not familiar with the bush struggle. They are not familiar. They are learning now. It is now that they are learning. And I hope they will improve. So that's the point. We're not saying that our officers are not trying, but the major casualty is because this is a terrain they have not been used to. It is the terrorism that is now making them to learn how to walk in the bush. If we perfect walking in the bush, using drones and things like that, we'll have better results, and the results will come with time. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. I'm really sorry that we have to come to the end of this session. I know we have many questions to ask, but we are running out of time because we are holding other sessions from coming up. We want to thank everyone and myself, the moderator, for this session. We thank our panelists, and we are going to the session of the presentation of the award. I hope I will not be embarrassing Professor Abiola Sani, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, to please come up to present the award. Professor Abiola Sani, the immediate past dean of the Faculty of Law, University of Lagos, please come up and present the award. Please, can Leonard Sik Sanusi Musa, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, please can you join us also? Please, can you come up too? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So where's the award?
Good morning, the President of the MBA, distinguished colleagues. It's a privilege for me to do this. My learned brother Silk, thank you for your intervention today. Thank you for your depth. And thank you for standing with the people in all your intervention. Congratulations. I presented this to you on behalf of the NBA as a token of our appreciation. Congratulations. Yeah. Okay. All right. Where is it? Mr. B. Aremu, well, thank you for your audacity to speak about accountability. You won't wear this uniform forever, and then at the end of the day, you join the people. So on behalf of NBA, I want to appreciate you for your intervention and for your contribution to this panel. Congratulations. This is my hand. Okay.
To give to Aboki? Okay. Mr. Aboki. This is from the NBA. It says, with compliments of President of the Nigerian Bar Association. It's an appreciation of your contribution to this very important conference, the 66th conference. We thank you very much for what you have done. Thank you. Okay, VDM. The, will I say famous or notorious? Okay. On behalf of the President and members of the Nigeria Bar Association, I present. Photograph? Where is the award?